Hello,
Or
niggas.
we ought to be. I'm not seeing the fucking Roll20. Ah, there we go. Because I changed the title name. Alright, so last time, you guys arrived in... What is this town? Westfield. You didn't actually interact much with people here. You mainly just got off the wagon and immediately were met with by glares and foul looks from the peasantry that are seeing Sunhound and Lucian off the road. And you just walked into this tavern here where your party wagon is parked outside of. Alright, with everyone's here, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, just need some voice feedback because I was talking to myself there.
Yes, nigga, we are here.
Yeah.
Alright,
If you
fantastic.
want, we can talk over you.
You'll do it anyway.
True.
Alright, inside is what you imagine is a hustling, bustling infestation of humankind in a dirty, dingy-looking tavern of sorts. Doesn't look like this place gets many abnormal travelers like yourselves, because upon entry you're getting, well, Lucian specifically is getting all sorts of strange looks.
Alright. I push the little girl that is the face of the party in front of me and go to the nearest person.
Which little
Wait, what are
girl?
you doing?
Isabel.
What?
I will prepare the pistol.
You mean diplomacy?
Yes. Diplomacy through a bullet.
No, it's just called diplomacy.
Alright, Isabel is...
diplomacy, by which I mean a gun.
Isabel is pushed over with new art, indicating that she has some massive weapons hidden underneath her shirt.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, you anime freak, you. No, nobody else
Look,
here is a weeb, right?
You are a peep.
Ah, that's a joke.
No, it's not.
Most people here are in all reality.
Carlone, stop projecting.
Once you admit you like anime, I won't.
Alright, so you push Isabel into the front of the group. Is Isabel going to really do anything, contend, or fight with her sibling?
Go on then, speak.
That's what I'm trying to figure out what to say.
Give me all your
So
money
you want
at least.
me to be the one who actually speaks to begin with.
Seeing
Paul Creeper panics and the ice are moving rapidly.
how she panics, I will step up and
No. This isn't panic. This is a. You want me to do this?
yeah, you're the face of the group.
You're the charisma girl.
Very
Too
well.
big charisma scores.
I remind you, this is all out of character speak.
Oh, I thought it was in character.
No, dude, come on.
Okay, are you really saying that you're the face of the party in character?
I know, which is why I... Look,
Here's
I
my
may
story.
be retarded, okay?
I pick her up and put her in front of me, so when I talk, it appears that she's talking.
Normally, for ventriloquist, tell me you put your hand up somewhere.
No.
I assume that's not happening in this case.
But, unlike you, we do not hail from the noble lands of Alabama.
Neither do I.
Oh,
Sure, buddy, sure.
And I am the Pope if that's the truth.
Nonetheless, we approach the nearest person and give a standard greeting with a bow.
Let's see. The nearest person. Let's say it's some unhooded peasant folk with shabby clothes, a dim look in their eye. They kind of raise their eyes. They kind of widen at Isabel's presence. They ask, "What do you want with me, miss?"
When you in town, any way you could tell us things of importance around here?
Thing what?
Things of importance, things what would help traveling, stuff like that.
Sorry, I need 1 minute.
Do a willpower roll, because it's the first time you speak to someone outside the party.
No
I'm
need,
pretty much gonna have to.
need. We're not trying to convince someone, we're simply having a normal conversation. Although
Have
you-
any of these
Go
have
ahead.
any of these peasants spoken, like in our vicinity, like that we would have overheard?
No, they are
He's not here right now.
There's, but
Right.
he told they're whispering about us, looking at us all.
Yes. But would we be able to perceive if they're even speaking the same language as us?
This river is 250 feet wide.
I haven't adjusted this. 1 moment.
No, leave it like that. Leave it like that. It's a big river.
Yes,
A big
Conway.
fucking
Rivers
river.
get big.
Actually, it's a decent size. It's not even that big. But 100
It's also of a uniform width, almost like it was manually constructed.
This place looks like it was made by Mirror Ball.
Yeah.
Brother, not everything is made by our father. That's the work of the gods.
I just imagine
But
this is
what
happening
if-
in the background as this
Yeah.
poor peasant
It's holding up.
and this poor girl who has to stuff of these people.
Yeah, just Isaac is mumbling in the background about uniform measurements, like how is the lake that
You're
perfect?
not even looking at the river. Don't bother. All right, so Isabel asks the question to the man. The man is like, "There's the castle and the Hunters Guild. They got important people in there."
I step in. Good man, you're obviously a student. Tell me, where is the master of this tower? You call it a tavern?
Wait. Rephrase the question.
Good man, you're obviously a student here. Tell me, where is the master of this tower? I believe you call it a tavern.
Tavern. We're in a tavern right now. But the master is Pierre.
Does he point at Pierre or?
Yes, with some urging, he points to a rather no, he's not overweight. Thin, middling sized man behind the counter, scrubbing wooden cups with a dingy rag.
Alright. I, whilst holding Isabel, go up to him and present her to him.
Oh no,
I
you are
can
going to
walk
sell her
myself,
into.
damn it.
Hang on.
You can talk to him.
Hang on. I will ask the man. Good sir, do you know what the time for the banquet is?
You just see
But
Isabel
banquet.
cringing as these people as her siblings just start speaking to these people.
Isaac will actually ask him a reasonable question, relatively.
Yes.
He'll ask the innkeeper if this place has any libraries.
Ain't no. Shit, you shouldn't be speaking like that.
How did that,
There's
partner?
no. There's no library for miles. This ain't Maiden Tower.
Uh,
I
That is a
will.
good
I
one.
would like to ask him. I would like to ask him if they will happen to be harboring elves
Uh,
while stroking
there.
the pistol.
What?
While caressing the pistol.
You
Tangible
know that
Washington.
your pistol is a gory, drenched mess, right?
Yes, yes, exactly.
He eyes the weird component of weird monstrosity of magic in your hands. Like, are you folk mages?
Oh, what
No,
gave it away?
I
I'm a
shake hands
librarian,
with her,
sir.
so it appears that she's confirming.
I'm a librarian, good sir.
Ain't
I
no
am just a
mages outside of
mercenary.
libraries.
And I
Well,
just say I'm just a mercenary.
Isaac again just ignores the rest of the rabble and asks if any of the buildings in this place would contain a map leading us to the nearest library.
Ah, I don't know of maps that lead to libraries. There are people that write maps at the Hunters Guild.
I thank him for his time
Well,
and
thank you.
proceed back to the cart because nothing beyond this point will be productive.
Wait, as everyone's leaving while still holding Isabel, I ask him about places of fate.
You don't understand. Worshipping anything is outlawed for common folk.
He is disgusted and revolted at the same time.
I don't think disgust and revulsion are that difficult to have at the same time, but okay.
My
I
good
ask again. I want to ask
Just
again while pointing the gun. Do you happen to harbor any elves?
Last time I seen an elf would be at the Hunters Guild. Don't go down there that often because I never have any requests.
Hmm. I
so
will go back to the cart.
yeah. Before we leave, Thea just steps to the counter and tersely asks what day it is.
Oh, you're a jackass. It's the 14th day.
Just the 14th.
Isaac,
Yes, it's
That's all she
14th
says.
day. 14th day of second summer.
I'll thank him and write it in my notebook.
Now, I ask, is there any good place to rest? Is there any good place to rest for the night around here?
Well, this is a
Because we have been on the
tavern.
road for a little while. How many rooms would you have? Beds and stuff? And for how long would you have them?
Have 3 open rooms.
That's ridiculous, sister. I'll turn to the man. You can make as many rooms as you want.
Just Esbal, the only person who has vague knowledge of the world. Just cringes.
Vague knowledge of common sense. Let's say that.
Yes. This is similar to a storybook I read before.
Yes, Isaac is just completely disinterested and has already reached the cart.
Snapping out of his confusion. What do you mean you do not have faith?
It's illegal to worship any gods among the peasantry. So says the knights.
I need to make a will save.
Hey, were you gonna faint?
No, I'm trying to comprehend. It's literally, for Lucian, this is an impossibility.
Let's see. I don't know if that gives much of an indication if you can comprehend it.
And who are these knights? Who are these who prohibit you from having faith? Give me their names.
Well, all the knights of Diarnes obey the edicts.
So all of them support edicts that are anti-religious. This must be a cabal of truly evil people.
What do you mean anti-religious, brother? All they have to do is not be peasants.
I turn to the man. What makes one a peasant?
I have left the tavern, and now I've just banged my head against a
Well,
pole.
these are kind of important
Frustration
questions to ask.
outside.
Having
Just
already
I
been
am
in the
not being
cart,
present to this.
Isaac comforts Isabel. Isaac does
Hey.
not comprehend what is wrong, but comprehends that there is something wrong.
Alright,
Hey guys. He
I
has
have
7 in
been
wisdom. He has 7 in wisdom.
Distress is plainly visible. Like
Yeah.
Yes.
there's something like objectively wrong with banging your head against the wall, irregardless of like why they're doing it.
Yes.
Irregardless, huh?
Negative wisdom score. Irregardless is a really good one.
Alright, so what was the question again for the interjection?
What makes one a peasant?
Not being a knight, not being of noble birth, not being a maiden.
Alright. I will need to inform Isabel that she is a peasant.
I'm
You
not
hear
sure
my
if he
character
was
laugh
yelling
out
that
loud.
out. You're a fucking peasant! Something like that.
But I have faith!
Well, perhaps
See-
if you study harder, you wouldn't be a peasant. Maybe.
Brother, you make a valid point. Let's go and find the map so we may study harder.
Yes. Where can we find the academy for us to take the test to become a knight or something of the sort? Or maybe even attain this noble birth you speak of?
Just
Academy, you got a lot of funny words there, mister.
The academy, good sir.
Just for a moment, put yourself in the shoes of this peasant, of this barkeep.
I'd rather not. Like,
Isaac is outside with Isabel and asks her if she's sure She wants to leave them in there by themselves with that poor man.
I don't think there's any way I can get him out. Get out. I don't think there's any way I can get them out of there any quicker.
Isaac comes to realization of the foolish question he asked and returns to the cart.
Well, he's probably part of the test as well, if he's not going to point us to the library or the academy.
Yes, I guess we must show our skills to be granted this noble birth.
Yes, show our skills, yes. By liberating them.
Nonetheless, before we leave, we simply ask him for the information at the whereabouts of the Hunters Guild.
It's in the center of town, the town square next to oh, what? I have to look something up real quick.
While he's looking it up, guys, how soon before we burn the entire city?
Oh god.
We're not
No,
burning the
soon enough.
entire city.
Not soon enough. This place has elves.
I think we've been foolish, brother. It would seem that we were merely speaking to a homunculus. He's been standing there the whole time.
I go in and I just grab them both by the scruff of their necks and just drag them out.
You can't
You have,
reach the
you have the
scruff
strength for that?
No, you literally can't
Probably
reach-
not.
Well, what are you doing, sir?
Fia is helping. Fia
We're
is helping.
leaving. We're just stop with the.
If we are
Drag
leaving, where are
these
we going?
Richards out of there.
We're going to go find the Hunters Guild. Come on.
Oh, so you want me to start killing people? Okay.
No.
I agree
No,
with this.
you,
Brother, I shall help
give
you.
me your weapon. Give me your weapon.
I cannot.
Brother, our sister has become a vampire. Brother, explain yourself.
All right, and he says,
What the fuck is that? A king? What does that mean?
Someone is in charge.
Like father.
Someone.
Very high and powerful.
So like father. Alright?
He shall be toppled then.
Yeah, sure.
Now, this
I
might...
am not. I don't want to be associated with people anymore.
We're... Oh no, wait, we're not related by blood.
This might surprise you, but we are from a foreign land.
You don't fucking say. Very well, let's start the murdering. Let's get to the Hunters Guild. Because
Let's advance.
yes. Remember, I have the racial hatred trait. Anything elven, I cannot stand.
I can't believe the patrons are already trying to fucking kick us out for harassing the poor.
Sorry, that's because you're one of the party members is quite literally trying to drag you out, and has demanded the weapon of another member of her party.
No,
And
mostly
you
it's
cannot take it.
because both myself and... well, all of us literally are armed to the teeth.
actually, none of you are armed to the teeth.
Only
What are you
me.
talking about? I'm a walking siege weapon.
We're,
I
yeah,
have hidden weapon.
yeah.
I am a weapon.
My
Yeah,
blood
you
is my
don't-
weapon.
Munition for his catapult.
Valak's knives aren't visible beneath his glamour. So
Alright, everything is being marked out. Good.
Hmm. Yes, our targets are being obtained.
Alright, I'm back.
I wonder how much that statue weighs.
Does he say it out loud?
Well, Isaac wasn't there for that conversation about the statues, and no, not yet.
Okay. Because I'll be a bonk otherwise.
Brothers and sisters, perhaps Father wants us to topple this statue to the false father and erect a statue of him.
Yes!
Alright, so
obviously
you guys
one.
are moving to the town square?
Yep. I
Yes.
presume we're going to
Yes.
this gates.
I presume you guys want me to kill everyone there because there are elves, for what I heard. But okay.
But are we stopped at the gatehouse? Are we inconvenienced in any way?
You aren't stopped at the gatehouse. There's only like a couple peasants wielding, well, not peasants,
God.
dirty-looking men wearing like kettle iron helmets, kettle-shaped iron helmets. They have like mismatched pole arms. Like one has like a Veluge tipped long spear. The other one has like a bill of some kind.
All right.
They somewhat let you pass through.
Do any of them have a good day?
Do they say good
If you don't
day,
know
or-
that, no. It's a weapon.
Yeah, I not off the top of my head. No. All right, you pass through the roads. There are people busying, well, lazily, but in the busy mode of moving about on the streets, going to and fro, carrying packages on their back. Few of them, if any, have beasts of burden of any type. Most of them look spectacularly filthy. Unlike the tower, this place does not smell sanitary in the least. And
Can
you're
I
pretty sure you saw someone dump out the contents of a pot onto the road, and the contents smell filthy and outright like sewage.
This
Can I
place
judge
needs to be cleansed.
Can I judge them?
I mean, you definitely can judge them silently. All right, in the town square, there is this large bronze statue of a man holding a long sword of some type aloft in his hands. His cape frozen in a state of flying in the wind. It is what you can assume to be like a heroic-looking statue, standing at least like 10 feet tall in this town square. To what would be the compass south of that, there's this building that's rather larger than the others, but it's made of similar materials, wood with some kind of stucco or clay filling in the space between the wooden support beams on it. Yes, the three buildings. Outside the place, there's this hanging sign of a bow crossed with a sword. You can assume that's what they meant by the Hunters Guild.
Do we have the collective intelligence and wisdom to be able to
Interpret
know that-
pictures.
Yes.
I
Some of
would
you
assume
know,
so.
but some of us, yes. And
yeah,
roll
I
doesn't.
obviously.
Anyway, I want to ask something. Do I spot any elves?
Not walking the streets now.
Very well.
The genocide begins, boys.
Has it
Oh
ever
god,
stopped?
no.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I mean, oh
yeah,
god,
boy.
no.
I get out.
Nar.
Is there any
Yeah,
clerk
no.
or anyone of importance that I can see?
Is there what of importance?
A clerk, what have you? Anyone who looks important.
Are you walking inside?
Yeah.
Alright, you walk inside and it's marginally cleaner than the town streets outside. In here, there's a more diverse group of peoples, both of social status, dress, and even race. Outside on the streets, you could see almost entirely humans
As it should be.
and beasts of burden walking about doing their thing. In here, you can see shorter. You can see shorter men of stouter build with beards that are well kept and long, talking at tables among each other.
What do you need to roll to know that these are dwarves?
Let's see, knowledge local.
Alright, and I know dwarvish. 18?
Okay, you know dwarves.
I
You
want
know
to see
that
if there are
they're
any. Oh, sorry. Go on.
you know that they're present in some worlds, not entirely as common as humans, or spoken of as grandly as in Miraball's lectures about his homeworld. He seems to refer to them as like molish people. Who do little more than digging and dredging up metals from the earth.
Okay, so
and-
we found our miners out of character.
What out of character?
I said that out of character. We found our miners.
Before we continue, due to his racial abilities and so forth, does Grosvenor actually see any elves?
Let's see. Perception check 14. Yeah, you can see like a couple fair-haired creature. Well, actually, no, they'd be slightly brunette creatures. One a man, one a female, sitting at a far table away from the entrance. They both have pointed ears.
So 2 females.
Well, yeah, sure.
Do I can I shoot them? Or do I
No,
have
before
to
Can you
that
physically do
happens-
it, or can you
Before
legally do
that
it? or-
happens, do I also see them?
Roll
Can we
perception.
finish?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you definitely saw them before.
So before
go
he
for it.
reacts, I put my arm on his shoulder and say later.
Very well.
I will approach him and tell him, brother, we are new to these lands. We must find out where their lair is so we can take care of all of them. Steal yourself.
Were they like vampires? I have to find their lair.
Let me
Where's
see if
their
I
nest?
can do a willpower check.
Yes, you can definitely summon up the will to not kill these filthy elven creatures on sight.
I look at them with extreme disdain, keeping my hands near to my pistol.
Which one? Heyo!
The blood-filled one.
Which-
Again!
Which one?
Second verse, same as the first.
So Thea pokes Isobel with her quarterstaff and tells her to ask them about Cabal.
Ask who about Cabal?
Oh, yes, the shadowy cabal, something global plot, something use, something
What the fuck?
kill the elves.
What's it true?
It's a different name for goblin merchants.
They are very happy when they see gold.
Sir Dragon.
Oof.
All right. So
Nonetheless,
what are you guys doing in here?
whom we can approach.
You're approaching what the counter, because there's a clerical station there.
Anything that looks official or something like that.
How about you let me do it? Just wait here and relax.
Don't forget to tell them that their sewage facilities outside are clearly malfunctioning.
Yes, I was passing judgment.
I think there's a rupture in your pipe system somewhere.
Just looks at these people. Isaac, do you want to come with me?
Isaac is much
very-
worse, actually.
No, Isaac is specialized in his autism. He only does autistic things when he's presented with ammo, which is most things he can lift.
All right. So
There's
so
I was
Lucian,
a twig. Didn't work.
so Lucian approaches the counter. He's seeing a person that is appears to be much more well-read, of a female type, sitting behind there. Raises her gaze. She looks rather surprised to see a person with wings approach her. She asks, "May I help you?"
Yes. Yes, you may. We are a family that's new to these lands and parts, and we were told to come here.
New to these lands? Are you from the Astran Empire?
Would Lucia know that he's from a different dimension to hers?
I mean, you can easily figure. But then again, you did have conversation in the forest that the trees might actually not be trying to kill you or something. So you can roll knowledge for that.
I presume planner or something like that?
Yeah, you do knowledge planes. Yeah, you definitely
Holy
figure this is a different plane of existence from the tower.
Suck
You
32.
might specifically know that this is the world of Archidrel. The home that Mirball speaks of sometimes in his lectures.
Our father sent us here on a quest and a test. We require knowledge, lodgings, and to find the Cabal.
Cabal? What's the Cabal?
He shrugs. Something about goblin merchants or something like that. I didn't understand it.
Well, if you're in need of lodgings, there are at least 3 inns in town. Though I'm certain one might need the coin to pay for them. You don't happen to have any work out here while you're doing your research, is it?
Yes?
I say, of course, research. Yes.
Well, we are researching. What is Cabal? What is this world?
Isaac, we're going to be shot. I just feel it.
No, we will shoot other people.
I will be doing the. Carajo. I will be the one doing the shooting.
Brothers, sisters, this is just like the father told us about work. Yes.
Of course.
Are there multiple receptionist tables?
There's one long desk. There is another person there, but they seem to be talking over like a poster that was handed to them by the rather tall, bulky-looking example of a man.
There are no other available windows.
I have been here for well over 2 hours at this point, and I have yet to see your creation, Mage, for this strange, weirdly shaped tower you have.
This weird spherical tower that you guys inhabit.
Brother, don't forget their pipes appear to be broken.
Isaac cuts ahead and says, "Pardon my comrades. I wish to have a few questions answered."
Finally, someone of intelligence.
Certainly, I may answer a question, though I wish you'd make it brief.
Yes, I too wish to make it brief, and looks back at his comrades.
Would you like me to do the talking, Isaac?
This
No.
place looks abandoned. Look
Isaac
at the state of the streets.
Isaac wants to know if this town has, or not town, this establishment has any forges or blacksmithing facilities.
There are a couple blacksmiths in this town, but not in. There's nothing owned by the guild, no.
Isaac says, I am merely interested in whether or not this place has forges that are and where one can go to inquire about the use of said forge, or who to inquire about. Basically, Isaac is asking, where do I go and who do I ask? Whose forge do I have to borrow if I want to submit? If I want to craft something? Who do I have to go to ask or to?
There are a couple smiths in town. I can I can point them out to you late if you want right now. But are you done with your business?
Yes, thank you. Since the locations of the out of character, since the locations of the inns have already been pointed out to us, Isaac is merely concerned with being able to work with metal.
Okay, and she points to a couple locations in town. I don't think they're really necessary to designate on the map, though.
Yep. Those are the places Isaac will be going to not waste spell points and spell resources to work with metal. Also to learn
just
more
hiring
about
general blacksmiths to make iron balls to throw across the world with. Yeah.
That's very assuming of you that we will pay them.
Hey, Ray.
Yes.
Well,
Like,
how
I
are they
was
going to
even
get the
considering
material if you don't pay
apprenticing
them?
under.
They get paid with their lives, okay?
Isaac's plan was to apprentice under a blacksmith for formal training in exchange for the materials. Just go out to the yard and pull, or go out to the field, pull out a chunk of iron and return. Here's a chunk of metal. Teach me how to work with it. In exchange for metal.
Alright, so the receptionist seems to be losing some patience.
Yes, Isaac is already on his way out of the building back to the
Yeah, Isaac is out, but I'm certain Lucian and William are still there.
Who is the master of this tower?
What do you mean, brother? Don't you see the state of the streets? It has been abandoned. It has no master.
Please excuse these two people. They are not very bright. Question: Is there is there any things we could do job-wise around here? Because it
Are
would be very
you
useful to get
are you
some more
registered
money.
with the guild?
What would registering with the guild entail?
Registration leads to confiscation, so no.
Well, it involves paying a fee, taking a general knowledge test, and taking a general combat test.
General knowledge test.
That sounds
After all,
sounds alright.
we at the guild here are monster hunters of sorts. Most of the younger types do odd jobs around towns that most of the established farmers can't do when it's harvesting season.
And
Yeah,
yet
and
you
Rob's
allow
eyes
elves.
just light up when she says monster hunt. Because that sounds fun.
And yet
Seem-
they allow filthy elves.
You seem to be malfunctioning, homunculus. You have not answered my question quite yet.
Excuse him, he's an idiot.
Remind me what
He only
William's
knows
question
magic
was.
terms.
Who is the master of this tower?
The master of the lord of
The
this
guild
town is
master.
the guild master. Yes, Daniel Woodwalker. He's our guild master.
What's a guild master? You're making this complicated now.
It's so okay. So this is not a tower. This is an establishment. You know, like Faith's fields and stuff, like her stuff, and I don't know how to describe it properly to you, but say this is a different establishment from others. This isn't a tower.
I like the
okay?
side note. I like the numerical abominations you guys.
No,
draw on screen.
it's a communal six-pronged star that we are making. It seems.
Yes, you're trying to establish the state of Israel at number 4. I got it.
Yes.
Well, it matters not to me the master of the establishment or the guild or the town. I want to know the tower master, the person at the top.
That would have been the king.
Yes, the king, surely.
And what was his name?
Who cares? He will be deposed soon enough.
Yes, he will be dealt with for allowing the existence of the filth. And I look intently at the fucking elves.
Oh my
Please
god, this
excuse
poor
them.
woman.
Please excuse them. They are actually stupid. I
They're-
am technically the most intelligent one amongst them.
Technically,
Please
yes.
just excuse them.
Well, I wouldn't say most intelligent. You were the wisest one amongst us. That doesn't make you most intelligent.
Okay. You be quiet. And the rest of both of you be quiet as well. And
No.
go wait outside or something. I don't
Make me.
Outsiders, I do wonder where you come from, because you're quite inland in Diarnes, and well, you're also very far from the Astron Empire, which is where I assume you come from. But you don't know the king of Diarnes?
Oh
I'm
no, we
sorry,
have.
I am sorry. I have not yet mastered my capabilities of flying, so I need to be inland. I didn't know that was part of the test. But who is the king of this tower right here? Not the bigger tower, this tower.
The lord of
I
this
forgot the
town is
name!
lord of this town is Lord Garon Leonwood.
Okay, thank you very much.
Ah,
I wish to speak to him.
Isabel is just cringing, a hand on her forehead. Just. Yeah.
I am pointing at her and laughing.
did you want to take the test to join the Hunters Guild?
I
Why
would
will I
like that.
join such? Why will I join such establishment that allows the filthy elves to
Shush!
exist?
Shush!
No.
Brother,
Can I
you
make a
raise
persuasion check to make him shush? Shut up. Or something. Diplomacy.
Nope. I ask her.
Sunhand will not shut up.
I've been told that peasants are not allowed to have faith. Do tell me, how does one become a knight, gains noble birth? But have you? I heard these strange terms. What do they mean?
Well, noble birth is self-explanatory. You're born as a noble. You're a child of a noble. You're of noble birth. This would also go for royalty as well, like a king or such. But for becoming a knight, it is more attainable. You do some sort of service to the Lord, and if they see you worthy in some way, they decide to grant you with knighthood.
Hmm.
All I'm hearing here is that we need to conquer this place. I mean, liberate.
Is Corvinor saying this in person?
Yes.
Your friend is very strange.
Yes. He.
Playing.
If you have no further business, I would ask you to leave.
Yes, we'll be leaving as I start pushing the others out. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
I shall remember this.
I have become the Tard Wrangler.
Now, I am
I
sorry.
am now
but,
Chippo Man.
out of character, can you spell those out so I can write them down? It was the Atavian Empire. What was the empire that she was talking about? What that she thought we were part of?
Astron Empire.
Astron Empire. And the name of the owner of the city again. You said it very quickly. Couldn't quite take notes.
Oh, god damn it, Zaynar's perfect.
Yes, this is quite like Grimwald.
They haven't tried to kill each other yet, so I'm happy.
Oh no, the first one to go would be you. If you continue pushing your luck.
No, I'm the player. You guys aren't the players.
Pushing your luck.
Nonetheless, I presume that all of us meet out outside and begin discussing what we'll do further.
Very
Valak
well.
speaks up and he says, "You know, brothers and sisters, perhaps we should wear hats of some kind that ask people to please be patient with us because we're new and we don't understand how this world works."
I'll be right back.
Yes, pointy hats.
I
Good
use
idea.
I use one of my cantrips to make the please be patient, I have autism hat appear on everyone except myself.
No.
Hey! Not fair.
Fine. I don't do it to Faith.
You can't do it with a cantrip.
I'm
See,
doing-
that was the proper autistic fucking answer to that.
Furthermore, I summon Ori.
I say, brothers and sisters, don't you see the state of abandon this plane is? It's disgusting. It needs to be fixed.
Yes,
Don't you see that there is the filth of the elves? They allow them to exist.
I hope we're outside at least by now.
Yes, you're
I
you're
mean,
outside and you're being passed by disgruntled human peasants. The the people outside have long since worn off the novelty of seeing a person with wings standing outside of this establishment.
look, they even haven't repaired the pipes. What
There
kind of
isn't any
mage?
pipe.
You don't know that, Carl, and this is out of character.
Oh, this is out of character? Okay then.
Yes. No, me saying that you don't know it is out of character.
Oh.
Nonetheless, this will be in character. They haven't repaired the pipes. Don't you see the filth on the streets? The lack of correct wear of these people. This needs to be fixed.
they
Funny.
need faith. They need management. They need guidance.
Indeed, brother.
Very funny. They seem to have 10 different types of masters, but none of them actually fix the goddamn pipes.
This is what I meant, brother.
Hmm. We must be somewhere near California.
So, what time is it?
It is what did I say the time was when you first got to this town? I think it was what, midday?
Something like that. Who knows?
So it's late afternoon, probably.
Yes.
We should probably find somewhere to rest.
A
We can go
question,
back to
Verdan.
that. We can go back to the tavern we're at earlier.
I got a question out of character. Will it be
I
less majesty
Don't
if I
think
shoot
I don't
the?
think that town.
Somehow you're saying something about.
I don't think that town likes us.
Will it be less majesty, a crime of less majesty, if I shoot the statue of King Renault?
You would have to be a royalty for Lady's Majesty to apply.
Yes, but the statue on number 2, will it be less majesty if I shoot it?
Yes, if you desecrate it anyway, you'd probably get in trouble. Seeing
Didn't
that's one of the few things not
say
filthy around here.
Magist apply to nobility as well? To some degree?
I said royalty.
Nonetheless, I have nothing else to say. I have made my point.
I have a suggestion for us all. We are new here. We do not know who here might be working for the Cabal. I suggest we camp outside, but we use the day to find out as much as we can about this town.
Perhaps if we were to go to one of these taverns and sit and enjoy a meal rather than an actual meal instead of something, that Fia hunted in the woods, then we might overhear people talking and we might learn something.
Or
Yes,
we
let's
might
go back to that inn.
Not only that, it's easier to sneak up on us outside than it is in a tavern.
on top of that
And we
can
could
set
always lock the door. Now let's
and
go.
to find out what's happening here. I'm obviously talking about. Let's see. Whom do I pick? Fuck it. Let's go with Fia. Yeah, she's apparently the wisest, so let's go with her.
Alright, so you guys are going back to the tavern outside the...
I want to see if there are any outsider native kind of people.
Did someone delete the party wagon?
Nope.
Nope, it wasn't there.
No, it was right there.
It was right there. I didn't have
And
permission to
someone
touch
deleted it.
so-
Who did you give permission to?
I gave it to Sunhound, so Sunhound, you deleted it. What the hell?
Oh, fuck.
Fucking nigger.
Well, nigga, please. I was doing something
Yes, you
stupid.
are.
Okay. There it is.
It was getting in the way of all the autistic shapes you guys were drawing.
Maybe.
Maybe, maybe not.
Anyway, I want to see if in the inn is any outsider native.
In the end, there are no outsiders there. Well, besides Lucian
Hey,
and
I
Valak.
like his film.
What do I need to roll to seek some of them for my meal?
You can simply ask.
No, no,
Yes, I
no.
would like your finest extra planar being. Where is it?
I meant he could ask me.
uh, I still have vials of blood, so no need. I was just seeking to refill some of the vials of blood of vials that I have.
All right.
Well, looking around, everyone looks native human.
Hmm.
Good.
Did Verdant just call Els human?
Oh no.
No, there are no elves in the inn.
I guess we sit at a table.
You're saying is this is an ethnically homogenous community.
It's an ethno state with the
I wonder
exception
what
of
the
the Hunters
crime rate.
Guild.
I wonder what the goblin crime rate is here, or the orc crime rate.
Or crime rate. Come on.
Is 13% of the
Yeah.
population commits 50% of the crime.
Orcs
Well,
are
it'll be
0%
more
of the population of the Arness, yet they still do 50% of the crimes.
Yes.
Anyhow, yeah. So you're sitting there in the inn. You're waiting at the table. You're wondering why your food hasn't spontaneously appeared there, like you would have at the tower.
Hmm. I told you, brother, this plane is forgotten by its master.
I unironically book while these people are sitting down.
All right. So at the at the tavern keep, he asks you for how many rooms, and when you give the number, he says it's going to be a silver per night and 2 coppers. Well, a silver per room and 2 coppers per person for the tax.
They want me to pay taxes? No, taxation is theft
How
if I'm not the one doing it.
how would that work? How long? All right, that sounds alright. So there were 3 or 4 rooms, you said?
3 available rooms, yes.
All right.
And there is 7 of
I-
us.
Yes.
I
Girl
shall stay in
power!
the wagon.
One of them is staying in the wagon for the night.
I am.
I will accompany Grossfender just to make certain that he has company.
Since this is a logic problem, I'm sure Isaac would be able to solve this without wisdom.
Isaac, get over here.
So
Isaac
Isaac,
proposes a
how many?
rotational schedule.
All right, there are an
How,
odd number of doors, Isaac. You have to go through each door once.
how do the coins break down? Because Valak mostly has gold pieces.
10.
How many,
it's,
like-
it's
10 copper,
10.
1 silver, 10 silver, 1 gold.
Our gold
and
is
how many
also,
copper to a silver?
I would also assume that our gold is not minted to actually have the king's face in it, so it wouldn't really be valid anyway. It would have a lot less value.
No. No, no,
It
no.
would be
People did not fucking care about the face of the guy as long as it weighs enough.
Yes, and you cannot be sure that a coin that is not minted in the right place is not missing anything.
Yes, but you can compare two coins. He could put one of his next to the one you give him on a weighing scale.
Okay, let's cut this short. Conway,
They
your character would
definitely
have
have that. So.
Conway, your character would have no clue of the concept of legal tender.
That is true. I'm saying this out of character, though.
Nonetheless,
Well, you have the concept
Or-
of you have the concept of Tinder, but you guys don't know the normal exchange of that.
So Isaac, it's already clear that me and Beta is going to be sharing a room together. Who do you think would be best to share rooms together as well?
Isaac trusts Conway the most currently.
Okay, so Conway's gonna be in a room with William's gonna be in a room with Grosvenor. Isaac's gonna be in a room with Lucian. Calronis will be in the same room with Valek.
no, wouldn't. Me and Grossfender are outside in the wagon.
And also, Isaac has proposed a rotational schedule if we stay multiple days here for
Jesus Christ.
the one room. Like
I thought there were 3 rooms available.
Yeah,
Yes,
three
there's
rooms
three.
available.
Okay,
Well,
so
6. 1 for
Valak
Isaac and
gives the
William.
innkeeper 5 gold pieces and says, "Will this cover the 3 rooms for a week?"
5 gold. That's more money than
Three-
he has.
that's
three gold.
way more money than he
3
needs.
gold.
He said 3 gold.
Okay,
Okay.
so he gives him 3 gold, and will that
But
be
yes,
enough to
that's
cover the rooms?
that's let's see.
That's 30. No, it's 50 short. 50. It's 5 gold pieces short, I believe.
All right, so I will. Beta, I will pay for this
7
one.
days
All right,
for
You
the room.
buy food or
Oh,
something.
question before dog gets scamped. Okay, it's 1 silver coin per room. It's 3 rooms. So
Plus 2 copper.
Ah,
Each
yeah.
person.
2 copper each. Yes, but only 5 people are staying there. It's less than 3 gold.
It's
Yes, it is.
0.84 gold per room per week.
Why don't just give a flat amount of gold? Tell them, let them pay, have them pay it. It's fine. For crying out loud. Save
We
5.
have to do the math, okay?
It's
That would be 3 gold, 8 copper.
There, you have it. You have the math.
no, it's 2 gold, 5 silver, 2 copper.
There we go. I knew it was less. I
Rubs
won't be good.
Rubs hands.
Yes, I wasn't going to be good.
All right, yeah, because you have what 2 people staying outside in the wagon.
Yes.
I want to have a room for myself, though.
No, if Valak's paying, he's going to be the one having a room for himself.
Well, yes, but I want to pay for my own room.
Okay.
Civil War, right there.
Now I'm gonna say, what is this gold being turned into? Are you making our food with the gold? The room is already created.
Just walks off to the room, gets set up.
All right,
But
so
yeah,
he'll
Isaac
take
also
I'll take
walked
the
to one of
3
the
gold
rooms.
coins.
Isaac
I'll-
has come to the
I-
yeah. Isaac has come to a realization and has also occupied a room.
Yeah, I'm gonna give the owner of the tavern a gold coin. Is this enough?
For
Hopefully, I
what?
don't get horribly scammed here. I went
I
to buy.
give him the money and I go to my room after I
I-
get the key.
I went to buy. I went to rent a room for a week, and I hand the guy over a gold coin. I look at him kind of confused. Hopefully, I don't get horribly scammed here. Is this
Your friend there just rented out 3 rooms.
They rented out all rooms.
Yes.
Well, make one for crying out loud.
Nice.
Yes.
Why?
I
This
can't
is
make
why
a room
Isaac
with a
bargained.
gold coin.
Oh,
What do you mean?
You see, in my original build of my character, I could have just fabricated a room for myself, but canon was more important.
I want to buy dried
So-
food for the travels. How much food will 1 gold get me?
I am this close to just fucking inceptioning this guy into thinking that he needs to fucking give me a room whenever I want. This fucking close. 3.
But ironically, that would cost you more money to do than to actually rent the room.
It actually wouldn't. It would be a horrible risk for just like a little bit of silver per day.
Because don't spells cost materials from you?
Nope.
Well, yes, but the way it works is you pay materials at the end of the month, and it's a fixed amount.
And
So no matter how many
let's see.
spells I use, it's the same amount to cost?
Some spells
So
do.
so
yeah.
to answer Sunhound, that would be a gold coin would be about 50 days worth of in tavern fare food.
Yes, but I want dried food for taking into the wagon.
Rations.
Yes, rations.
We don't sell rations here. There's some stores in town, some merchants maybe that might give dried food ration.
Create the rations then. Fucking hell. And I go out.
I am
Lucien
so
gets up,
glad my character left.
goes to the
Tis them.
counter.
Yeah, Thea and Isobel are in their room washing each other's feet.
I asked to buy.
Wait, what?
I asked to buy bottles of wine
I have soap. I have soap.
and an entire.
Why are your feet in particular?
Don't
Because
ask.
degeneracy.
Because it's the most dirty part,
Yeah,
Bimbo.
uncivilized. Nonetheless, I
You
asked.
should be washing Caronis's mind first. That's the most dirty part.
No, but why feet to begin with?
Oh
Because
my
you just walked in roads filled with absolute filth.
Carlos, when
We
you
have
take
shoes.
Yes,
I
and
don't.
I recommend burning those shoes.
I
What are
just
you
realized I
talking
had
about?
my Tizza moment. I just realized I had a fucking Tizza moment.
I'm gonna tap my boots. I'm gonna use a cantrip to clean out all the dirt from my boots.
Same.
well, this
Same.
went
Yeah.
on. I go to the bartender and ask him for 2 bottles of wine and a baked or grilled pig or something like that. Something big for me and for for me since everyone has left. For me and for Gosvanor.
What you wanted? I heard the wine. I don't know what you said something
A
big
roasted pig.
A roasted pig, a boar, something like that. Something big and meaty.
We don't have any meat today.
But you created. He
Uh,
looks confused.
It has become more and more apparently clear that your particular gauntlet of creation mages are seriously slacking on their jobs and their functions within your own tower. I would recommend for you to go to your
You're
map.
upstairs, aren't you?
He's talking from the. He's shouting.
No, I don't have a room. There's nothing I can do.
Yes, and 2 of the rooms are already occupied. Better get on it.
Nonetheless, what?
Let's see
you're
what
the-
Balik has his
I
own
am
room,
saying
and
this.
Via
My
and,
character is, for once, actually legitimately pissed off. He is saying this. You need to have better hierarchy and better control over your creation mages. Their job and their functions are not being fully fulfilled within your own tower.
Does William want to speak to the manager?
Yes, I unironically do.
William the Wine Mother.
I'm just a simple peer. I don't have I don't know anything about that magic stuff.
Yes, I'm sure you are. I'm gonna go up and meet and take the pity virgin walk to an already occupied room.
And I'm still waiting for the food.
All right. He gets away from the counter for a bit. What did you give him in payment?
Nothing. He hasn't told me how much it costs.
He says, I think I have a wine cask in the basement.
Very well.
But
And food? I'm starving. I haven't eaten in 3 days. I had a revelation of the divine.
we have
This
some.
is the man who told you that religion was illegal?
Yes.
I just had a crime.
Yes.
We have some gruel boiling right now. You can have a cup of that for a copper. For the wine cask, it'd be 5 gold.
Would I know what gruel is?
I don't imagine you'd be having that in the tower.
I guess I take it thinking that it's something good. So how much that thing's called?
That's 5 gold and 1 copper for
For me, for
a whole wine cask, and it'd be just another copper if you wanted to give Sunhound gruel.
let's say 4 gruels and the wine casket. All right.
So 5 gold, 4 copper. Jesus, it drive a hard bargain there.
He doesn't care. He literally doesn't care. He heard the voice of the divine.
All right, so he disappears from the counter for a bit. He goes out back into probably a cellar that's buried underneath the house. He comes back. He has this like a 10, maybe 15-pound wine cask. He sits that on the countertop, and he serves you 4 wooden bowls full of some grainy-looking soup.
All right.
Alec comes downstairs, locking his room behind him, and joins Grosvenor and Lucian.
We're outside. We're in the cart.
Okay,
Alright,
he
so
comes downstairs and outside and joins you.
Alright, so the 3 of you are meeting around the wagon, talking about anything in specific.
I take the gruel and empty 1 vial of blood on it.
I ask him for the vial.
I give it to him.
I take it. You'll have a full one tomorrow.
Thanks, brother.
All of us have needs.
Indeed. At least this blood will give it some taste.
It will certainly add some iron to your diet.
You see, you say something like that, Vernon, but I could unironically test the iron content in his blood
Oh god.
by quantity weight lost.
Magneto, is that you?
You have invoked autism, Burton.
I'm certain I have been. We'll play it, I guess. Whatever.
What do I need to roll for? What would you call it? Watching out for trouble.
It'd be perception. You guys want to end this day and with just a bunch of rest.
Yes.
All right.
Would this be full rest?
Yes, this would definitely be a full rest.
Good.
All right. So Gromlenor spends some time his night watching out of the wagon, making sure that nobody tries to steal their stuff. While most of the group is asleep. The horses can be hitched outside the tavern. There is a small stable, but you're pretty sure that's something you have to pay for.
I have food for them. I give them food.
I pet them.
All right. So it's the next day. I think the people that had like the worst rest would be Lucian or Gromnor, since you're sitting across the wagon seats or something. The rooms that were inside were very simple and small rooms on the second floor. A 5x10 room, got a single bed, got a nightstand, and a dresser in there, and that's about it for furniture. The bed seems to be normally made for single bodies to sleep on, but you can definitely fit two if you don't mind the tight squeeze.
So the bed's a single bed.
Yes.
Gay.
Hmm. It's a shame that looped space isn't a permanent spell, or we could have an endless bed.
Oh no!
I don't think that's how loop space works.
Soon enough.
Eventually, he will break time and space itself,
Yes! That's our goal.
and we'll all be dead because he broke time and space.
You see, I could unironically argue for a way to construct loop space such that it would cause a negative curvature in space-time, but my character wouldn't know that.
Good.
All right, so you guys get up in the morning. You walk downstairs to see the inn is has a rather fluctuating crowd per day. There are less people here in the morning than there were last night. You can assume that they're off doing whatever they count as their peasantry duties, their work out in the stable, their work out in the fields, or what have you. Well, I mean, if you knew what work like that was, you sheltered
So-
meats, you.
So early in the morning, I just look to Peter. How do you see your character's name again?
Fia.
Fia. Look at Fia and go, alright, before they get up, do you want to go to the hunted and talk to them?
Yeah, we'll wake up as early as possible and go there.
We frankly sneak out almost.
Let's see. Sunhound, would you have been up that early?
Is this
Yes.
before or after dawn?
I have to remember, Sunhound, do you have that racial trait that makes light irritating to your character?
You mean the sunlight weakness, something like that? Yes. Let me see.
Yeah, I think specifically for you, it's like -1 perception checks, and bright light makes you dazzled or something.
Yep.
Yeah, because
But you said that you. Okay. Go on.
yes, because the sun would be rather bright after the morning light starts to hit, and since this is your first real day outside of the forest, you can now actually notice the sunlight coming down, and it is not as gentle as it was in the tower.
I say out loud that this place really needs to be fixed. The creation mage of this plane has fucked up the sun.
Curse you, sun,
Forget-
and your violent rays.
And is the light sensitivity weakness.
How many people are in the tavern? Because if we
See.
we do sneak out,
I don't think they'd really notice or mind that much, you leaving early in the morning.
Yeah, we just need to evade them. So none of them.
As long as you're wearing clothes, it's not going to be that noticeable.
Yes.
or I was thinking more, or yeah, I cast a spell on you. I walk for a wall to avoid the others.
Like, unironically, you just need to walk out the door as if nothing's wrong and no one will notice you did.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, actually, yeah, we just leave.
But if Sunhound was up that early, he could roll perception to see if he noticed your characters move around.
Yes, that's the reason I was thinking stealth or
Yes.
illusion spell.
Again, I ask, is this before or after the sunrise?
Just
Before.
before. Yeah.
Okay,
would I
so
know
probably don't
where?
get the -1. And I don't notice them.
You
I
don't
haven't
notice me, haha.
rolled. Sorry.
Yeah, you don't.
16.
Yeah, you guys can slip out unnoticed to move back into town.
Okay,
And
so
that-
we go to the guild.
on your way to the guild, at the gate, one of the guards step in your way. He says, "Gate tax."
Gate tax?
We didn't. What?
It's the gate tax. You gotta pay one copper. One copper
That
person.
is part of your lesbians.
Okay, so is this tax just to pass the gate?
Yes.
Hold on a sec.
Okay, so I will
Last time we passed through this gate, we didn't have to pay.
I will scale the wall
It is a
to avoid paying it.
It is a 20-foot tall stone wall.
Once more, ladies and gentlemen, this proves that in the pyramid of human needs, evading taxes is higher than actually eating food.
And you should unironically say to them, "Come with me. I'll do it in front of you."
Oh. What appears to be the thinnest part of the wall, from what I can tell?
Do you have knowledge engineering?
Oh, it's a shame you didn't bring some along with that, isn't it?
Yeah.
I have several different solutions for you, but no.
Well, yes,
I have nobility, history, arcana, and religion.
Well,
Oh dear.
I don't think knowing about your faith is gonna help you pass a 10-foot or 20-foot stone wall in height.
I
just
can
20
walk
feet.
straight through it apparently.
It's just 20 feet.
But how
Yeah,
thick can a wall
it's just
really?
20
Oh wait,
feet.
wait.
That
No, I have an argument here. I have an actual argument here that doesn't require me to be there. We've passed through this gate before. We have a reasonable inference of how thick these walls are.
Yes, actually, thank you.
it's not about thickness. It's about height.
No, it actually is about
It-
thickness for what
I can get it.
It's
Cal
not about
The other
thickness,
one
it's about
can't.
how you use it.
From what I'm understanding, Cal just wants to phase through the wall and wants to know if it's too thick to
I
actually
just-
do it.
So Calronis
Fuck
is
this.
like, hey,
I'm
wait a
climbing
moment.
over. I'm climbing over.
I just walk around the corner and just disappear completely because I'm now on the inside. If it's not thick enough.
You just don't want to pay your taxes.
Yes.
No, fuck taxes.
Taxation instead. If I'm not the one doing the taxation.
Unless
Conway
Cal is
said it.
unironically phasing
Let's
through the
go.
wall to avoid taxes.
Yeah.
We are at peak
Oh.
zinc.
Yes.
Okay, and for Fia, that is not enough for you to actually climb the wall successfully.
Wow.
Like, you can get like
Okay.
It
like, you
isn't.
can get up like 1 foot taller than you, but you start to slide because the brick and mortar is actually kind of decent.
And,
I will go
I
around
gotta
to
be-
the
I'll
south.
be right back.
I'll go around to the south to see how the wall is constructed at the river.
in the meantime, Lucian wakes up and watches the sunrise.
Ah, what a lovely day! Time to pray to the gods for thanks. But Calronis is in town, and as well rather, and can easily make the way past through the filthy streets to get to the Hunters Guild.
He isn't here. He had to go.
Oh yes, he's not. He had to.
Yep.
He had to leave.
I wake up and curse that the creation mages that created this plane are clearly lacking in their work because they fucked up the brightness of the sun.
Brother, it is only in the presence of light do we truly begin to appreciate the dark.
Indeed.
All right. Anyhow, yeah. Let's go to Thea's exploring the town's walls to try to avoid paying a tax to get in.
A tax of 1 fucking copper.
Well, we have
You'll never
enough
take me
time,
live.
surely.
That are taxes I just
Anyway,
Okay, so I arrive at the river, and
There is
what's the river gate like?
it is of iron bars.
I've
So,
returned.
how far apart are they?
They're at
The
least
dog needs to go out.
okay. They're at least a foot apart.
So I wouldn't be able to squeeze through, probably.
Probably not.
So, Conway, what's your character's sleep
Hmm.
schedule like? Would your character have woken up at sunrise?
Yes, actually, because my character needs to prepare spells.
Uh,
My character needs to spend an hour in his room alone preparing spells. Well, not alone isn't quite the right way to put it. Just he's alone in his own thoughts, I should say.
He's meditating.
No,
he's
it's not
touching
meditation.
himself.
Meditation is a gay elven word. That is a technical term, of course.
Uh huh. Alright, so Calronis, you're making your way into the Hunter's Guild, right?
Yes. Is Fia not far away?
I'm
Fia's
still
very far away.
outside.
Fia didn't get through the
So,
past the guards.
Oh god, okay.
yeah, I would walk out. I would walk up north to the gate again. And how difficult is it to stealth past them?
Seeing that their eyes are open and they're both standing on opposite sides of the gate, difficult. Very difficult.
So best not to try then.
So how much of the day did Fiat end up spending walking the 1,200 feet to inspect this river and back?
I mean, that is definitely a good, 20-minute walk? No, that's 10 minutes. There and back.
Yeah.
Because Isaac is going to was on his way to the town sometime around when William woke up to find blacksmiths. Would I have ended up meeting her along the way?
they left before the crack of dawn, so unless you're up before the crack of dawn.
No.
Alright,
When
so
Valak wakes up,
Calronis, are you waiting
when
for
Valak wakes
Thea?
up, he reapplies his glamour from the day before and comes down to find Grosvenor and Lucian and the others.
So, yeah. I do go there. I do wait a little while for her to arrive and see if it's open or not as well.
Okay, Thea, are you wanting to spin the tax, or are you just gonna cross your arms and then dig?
How much is the
1 copper.
How much is it? 1 copper, okay.
A bitch
I'm
copper.
paying the tax and getting through.
You angrily pull a penny out of your pocket and finally part with it, crying all the way.
And they laugh at her. They point and laugh.
So Isaac will hand the next person in front of him a teleport beacon.
Oh,
I guess I'll take a
you're gonna
teleport.
make
Beacon. What is it? Is it a little stone?
Right.
Yep.
So you guys started walking to town. I'm pretty sure this time the Sun Hand can see you guys walking to the gate.
Okay, I'm back. What did I miss?
Right. It seems like William and it became the time of day where William and why am I forgetting AC's character's
Isaac.
name? Isaac.
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 Yes.
Isaac and I think Valak was leaving too, going to the town, right?
Yes.
Okay, I shall move the wagon right behind them.
And I will ride next to him.
Because I'm not leaving the wagon alone out here.
Alright, so taking the wagon back into town, you weren't really stopped by the guards at all.
You see, it wasn't a gate tax. It was a
You all the
gate
fucking lie.
tax.
You didn't even chant it, you fool.
I did try to. Just
You
that Fia
failed.
just-
No, you failed. You
He
didn't
evaded.
You
Enlor,
failed
Enlor,
immediately.
Enlor, it wasn't a gate tax. It was a gay tax.
I know.
Maybe it was a thought tax.
Actually, Verdant.
Yep.
If William was willing, William himself can be the teleport beacon.
Oh god.
I am actually not willing. Believe it or not.
He has enough intelligence to know that that's a bad idea.
I special summon William in attack mode.
Oh, face down, face down.
Because I'm just going to be doing my thing around the town, and I would just want to be able to return to the party at any time within the hour that I'm doing my things in the blacksmith.
Here's the thing, though, lads. I was finally given enough time to rest and prepare spells, so I'm actually now somewhat maybe ususeful.
If we ever have to rely
Press
upon
X.
you in but we are already dead.
All right. Let's move on to what Fia and Isabel are doing since they met back up in front of the hunters, the Hunter Guild.
Oh no,
Right.
you seem to not understand. I didn't prepare any spells for combat.
There is no need for combat spells. I cast
Yes,
pistol.
that's why I handed you the teleport beacon. You've been given the instructions: shake it up and down rapidly if you want me to come to your side, because I know where it is at all times and can reasonably
you,
say that I would know
a
its
genie now?
elevation.
He is.
No.
Rublus,
Unironically, teleport beacons allow me to know the location of them at all times. So if
Yeah, but-
even their movement, I should know by the change in their location.
So it's gonna be you're gonna be appearing by his side if he's ever trying to climb up a staircase, aren't you? The object's just bouncing up and down in his pocket. And you're like, oh, he must be in danger.
Is the beacon a shake weight?
What is the beacon actually? Is it like a little stone or what?
You already see it. A shake weight.
If we
Just
have the
some
mechanical
miscellaneous-
capability, if we have a mechanical capability of making a shake weight, we can be like billionaires in this world.
I don't think the people that make shake weights are
Yes, let's
billionaires.
begin our telemarketing campaign.
No. It's not that. No, it's not that we're selling shake weights. It's that we have the mechanical know-how to make something like that. We can make things like hydraulic mechanisms to remove water and such, which would revolutionize mining and construction.
Yeah, but we don't have the social skills to know that anybody would want what anybody would want as a
That is true.
Okay, so anyway, Isabel and Fia, you go into the Hunters Guild. Different receptionists are behind the counter. The way that the Hunters Guild is situated is you walk in. There's like one side of the area that has like 10 feet of exposed room and a wall with like a bunch of posters with pictographs on it. I think pictographs is the right word. Things that make it easy for people that are unread to understand what the content of something is, and numerous seals on some, and like on others there's like a single seal stamped into it. And I say seal not as the animal, but as the
If you have one, yeah.
yes. I have to specify because this is the blue hat D&D game.
This is the autism stream.
Yeah.
Please be patient.
So it's a seal
Definitely
in the
be
shape of a
patient.
seal. Alright?
Sure. Okay. So you make it up to the receptionist. Asbel, what's the request for? It's a man receptionist.
Hello. We would like to apply for a guild membership.
You wish to join the Hunters Guild, huh?
Yes.
He looks at the two. I suppose that Asbel is of the scrawnier type. Althea is more what, tomboyish.
Well, I'm pretty tall and heavy on my character
There's a
sheet. So
there's a 6'2".
So it's a female. It's a
There's
feminist.
a 5'6" female.
I need to find the
I'm six. I'm six
Ginger
Out of
hair. So I'm just gonna
protagonist.
call Fia Big Red from now on.
I feel
God.
sorry for you, mate. I feel fucking sorry for you.
Isn't the average height from someone from the medieval age like 5'5" or something crazy like that?
Yeah,
Most
so
of
Yeah.
them were manlet.
Fia's a veritable giant around these people because 6 foot apparently.
Okay, so I am tall for these people as well then.
Yes, people had horrible malnutrition back then. Only the nobles were tall. Most of the peasantry were extremely short.
Yeah, I can't
Hey.
imagine why we're so taller than they are.
Yes, I wonder.
Yeah.
Alec is loving this because he thought he was a manlet at only 5'6", but among these people, he's
Hey,
he's
you were Isabel's size, and you thought, oh man, I'm gonna be picked on by all my friends at the tower. but here, it's like man.
But here I am a god.
You know, Isabel just bullies you for being her height. Now she doesn't bully you for being her height.
Don't worry, I will do it.
All right, so he says, "Sure thing." You both look a little on the weak side. Do you have any special talents or abilities to speak of?
I use a cantrip just to like to bring light or something up. Something
Oh,
very basic.
you're a spellcaster, huh? All right.
We both are.
That
But
can both. Wow.
but I also do bring up my little stick I have and just activate it so I bring up my scythe. Because my class has one of
The
those.
folding
apparently.
scythe. Yeah, you have access to
classical scythe.
scythe as wraith.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's like, wow, that. Now this is quite something. Normally for beginners, we have we send them on a job to collect herbs of certain types to certain types normally used for medicine by the herbalist. I don't suppose you have access to healing magic, do you?
As well looks fair. Fuck, I can't say names correctly. Can I?
Yeah.
Fia.
Well, I don't have any healing. But I can gather herbs, so.
Yeah, we can go gather some herbs. That doesn't sound too hard.
Right. I need. Then for our test, he goes underneath the counter and he pulls out this bag. I need. It's like a small hemp sack. I need you to fill this bag with what's a good name for a fantasy plant? I need you to get some heartleaf weeds. They're normally used in healing poultice.
Heartleaf weed.
Yes. You do know what they look like, right?
I think we can probably figure it out. Since you said it's a heart shape,
Actually,
it'll either be. Yes.
Does Fia know what this herb is?
Let's see. Knowledge nature, I guess.
Knowledge nature. Could I do herbalist instead because I have a higher plus?
Let's see. Herbalist. Sure, why not?
Oh.
Alright, so you'd be able to point them out on sight. You don't know much special about them, but you do know that they grow mostly on hills, normally on the western side of hills.
So we go east and watch for hills.
And he
All
says,
right, if you know what we're doing,
and
I'll follow.
after you fill up those bags, you can come back here and we can get you your registration complete.
All right, that sounds fine. Looks to his sister. No, her sister.
I just walk out and yeah, let's go.
I just follow behind.
All right, so I'm pretty sure by the time that you guys are walking back on the road, you can run into the wagon that's now being brought into town, right?
Probably.
Sundown.
Yes.
You were bringing the wagon into town for something, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So when you go in, you can when you pass through the gates, you can see Fia and Isabel walking down the road towards the gate.
This is strange, sisters. What were you doing in this filthy place?
Being useful.
Useful
Yes.
for who?
Ah,
For myself.
Hmm. Very well
I
then.
guess that works.
I want to do a sense motive on them.
Okay. Were either of you really lying?
No.
Not really.
But my character doesn't know.
Yeah.
You can tell that they're.
Can I just point out, out of character, I have not tested Fiat for not killing Master, so
Yeah, but it's,
Neither
the
do you have
information
tested
is
me.
now out of range, isn't it?
Yep.
Very much.
Okay, so Gofonor can't trust a word
They
that
are
either of them
lying.
say.
Well, there are women,
Hmm.
obviously.
the correct attitudes toward women. You don't trust them. I convey this to Lucian and tell him I don't trust what they have said.
Of course not, brother. They are female.
Okay, let's try not to split the party again. Out of character, I say this.
Yeah, so ask them where they're
You
going.
want- So, would you like to? I just whispered to her. They're going. You want to sneak off while they're not looking?
Where are you supposed to go, sisters? I ask distrustfully.
Well, actually, out of character, Thea would look for a high place so that she can take a good look at the surroundings to see if there are any hills actually around, so we know where to go.
Well, in the town, the only high places that you can see are the gate towers and the wall towers, but you can make a fair assumption that you wouldn't be allowed to just stand on the wall, being a civvy.
Then I turn to Isobel and say, ask someone where the hills are.
Who would be the best for that? I'll see what I can find, and find out and stuff. So
I
we are
shall
looking
follow them.
for. So we're going east, and we're looking for a hill.
I mean, I said we're going east because, on the western side of the hill, and
Yes.
it seemed an obvious choice, but there might be hills closer on any other side of this town.
Town.
so-
Yes. Is there anyone who looks like they would know any information, like who would be able to help us?
Well, what kind of information?
The heart-shaped weed. I forgot his name already. Damn it.
It's a heartleaf We
Heartless.
no, we just need to know where the hills are.
Yes.
You can definitely ask someone passing by where a hill might be, and they'd say that there's hills northeast of town, outside the forest area. Well, they wouldn't say northeast of town. They'd point in this
Yeah,
direction.
Okay. So that's where we're going.
Just about, yeah. All right,
They will
let's.
need their handlers.
So
We are the
Sen-
handlers. You are the autists.
so Sunhound, you're deciding to follow them instead of going to wherever the hell you were going in the first place.
Yep. I mean, why would you leave two unaccompanied women walk out about?
I don't know. Is this
That's
Sweden
not
or
very
London?
halal. It's not very halal.
Then Lucian will
So,
get
Uh, I'll quickly interject. Is there anyone that's not with the wagon group? Valak, are you out on your own enjoying the party life of medieval townish area?
No, he's with the group.
Did
I-
William
I
go
am.
with the group?
I am with the group as well. Yeah.
Isaac stayed to inquire around in local blacksmiths and let me finish. And teleports back to them before the beacon expires.
and Lucian remains in the town to
Did
do.
who just read? I looked away for a second.
Yes, can we read?
Look, this
Conway,
is the
always
shopping
reading.
session, okay?
No, it's not.
No, it's not. So I guess
Yes,
only
it is.
Lucian remains in the town. Everyone else goes with the famoids.
I'm
Yeah.
the one who remains as well
So,
for an hour.
so Isabel and Fia, you of course can notice that there's a wagon and two horses trying to sneak up on you. Are you just going to
I'm
be
not.
followed by the
so
quote unquote suspicious vehicle?
So Fia
The
turns to
rape
them and
train.
notices probably that it's her brothers and asks them if they decided to be useful.
Right back at you.
Yes.
Are you?
Would he decide?
Responds with no you.
Yeah. Quick interjection. Does anyone need to take a short break? We've been 2 hours
Yeah.
since we were recording. I think it's fair for us to be doing a 10-minute break, and actually I have new tech to
Sure.
show off for this stream. I have a standby
Nice.
screen now.
Nice. I need
So-
to go take something to drink. Be right back.
Yeah, okay. Alright, I'm gonna go to the standby screen. People on YouTube will be back in 10 minutes. Anyone else? Screw you. And we're back, YouTube.
Yes, we have
Hopefully, should be
returned.
getting the volume if I done this correctly. So, right. Trying to remember what happened before the break. Yes. You guys were talking amongst each other, or amongst yourselves. Let's see. You got the wagon full of people, but Isabel and Fia were going to go collect herbs
Yes.
and converse.
Isaac has just appeared in the wagon and does not know why the wagon is following the two femweights.
And normally the wagon's following two horses.
Why are we following?
That's a good question, Verdant. What are the horses femweights as well?
Yes.
Well, they
Are
discussed,
both of them?
Bringing it to my attention.
Stalwart is definitely not a femboy.
while they're discussing this, what do you roll for finding a religious institution?
Defined a religious institution.
A place
Perception.
of faith, a place of worship.
A temple.
Well, it doesn't have to be a temple, even a small shrine.
Perception.
Alright. Can I try to ask someone?
You can try, but they will have very brief and unappealing answers.
Very well.
You don't see shit.
Alright. Learning the lessons that our fathers taught.
Your self-righteousness is getting in the way of you seeing much of anything.
I take out 3 gold coins, point them in the air, and tell I'll give them to anyone who takes me to the place of worship.
This is smell
Were you
like
leaving
contact.
the wagon to do this?
Yeah, I told you I stayed in the city.
Okay, you stayed in the town. Nobody's buying you up on this offer.
5 gold pieces.
Do a diplomacy check.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're not appealing anyone.
Imagine being a peasant offered 5 gold coins and saying no because he's unappealing.
Well,
It's
if
kinda
you
hard.
see
I
a
mean,
strange
look-
person with wings standing in the middle of your town saying that, take me to your leader, I'll give you 5 gold coins.
What you're saying is he is head posting.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
He is indeed.
He is indeed glowing.
He is glowing. Yes.
Nonetheless, I will start wondering.
This activity is gonna be taking a few hours of your time. So.
Sure.
All right. So the party wagon, as I'm going to call it. Let's see. You're talking with Fia and Isabel still, right?
I'm telling them yes, but if I don't see anything interesting, I will ask if there is anything of interest, like a bandit scam or something like that, to anyone passing around.
I spent an hour wandering around blacksmiths. Did any of them mention anything remotely interesting on the outskirts of town?
Depends on what you define by interesting.
Isaac
what
defines.
What does Isaac define as interesting besides ammunition?
Deposits of unrefined ammunition.
This is not a mining town, so they would not have that. Have rumors of that.
That's unfortunate. I will have
They
to
get all
ask for
their
the nearest
metal
mining
from
town when I get
merchants.
back. Mmm. Rubs hands.
If not, does somebody answer me anything about interesting going on?
Yeah, that would be. Are you talking to me, or are you talking to the two characters that should be
To you.
answering you?
To you as the DM.
There is no obvious signs of banditry on the outskirts of town. You haven't really asked what Esbel and Theo were doing going outside of
Because I don't
town.
trust them.
Yeah, you
My
don't trust them.
character doesn't trust them. Yep.
But it's not like you can infer what is going on just by simply following them.
That's what you think.
Why are we just following? That doesn't make any sense. Just follow them. No. We walk up to them and we talk. Well, not me, of course, because, you know.
Socially
I was about to
awkward
say.
librarian.
How does it feel to have the librarian be the one with common sense?
I
Well,
mean,
to
I
your
failed the
common sense
fucking
of left the
roll with a
party,
3,
so-
okay? I failed the
Seeing
roll
that-
with a 3.
Seeing that the entire cart is doing absolutely nothing, Isaac will go out the cart and ask, like, where is everyone heading? As if Isaac thinks they're going together, knowingly.
We're going to go do something very fun, Isaac. Would you like to come with us? Just the three of us.
That sounds gay.
Isaac is very intrigued if they've heard rumors of local ore deposits.
Oh, we'll find some more deposits if you come with us.
Roll seduction.
Probably.
And Sunhound, it wouldn't be gay. It'd technically be incest.
None of
Hey,
us.
hey, bro.
Alabama.
Hey, Vernon, you know how it goes. You know the famous saying, Vernon, what are you doing, step, bro?
Guys,
Oh.
seeing this degeneracy, I shall go back to the city and see if I.
What the No, don't split the for the love of God.
Yes, already.
You just keep
split.
turning this wagon around.
You just keep getting worse. No,
It's
don't.
already split. And Lord is in
Split
the
the
city.
party. Do it. It's fantastic.
If
I
you
don't-
kids don't start behaving, I swear to God, I will turn this wagon around.
This is autistic enough without the fucking party splitting. Honestly, like
Isaac has no reason to doubt Isabel and follows them off to wherever they're going.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
so
gonna get raped, boy.
There has to happen something. As he says, sure, step sisters, I will follow you.
I
Oh,
mean,
Christ.
the person, someone with green hair, the other person with reddish brown, and the other person having white hair. Yeah, we're siblings, alright?
I am with the party, like everyone at the same time. I did.
Let's
Party splitting is
let's
bullshit.
follow them to see what the fuck are they going to do, and to ensure none of us dies.
all right, so when they start going off the road, it's a little difficult for the wagon, but I'm pretty sure you can manage.
Question, Burton. Would we know if they're following us?
Yes.
It's a bit obvious, don't you think?
What do you mean following you? You're at the same fucking party, you fucking retard.
I literally left the wagon and addressed you, wondering what you were doing.
Wait, I have
Yeah.
to ask this question. Colonis, what's your intelligence stat?
In real life or in game?
Yes!
Yes.
We are following you! Wait. I have a sneaking suspicion that the car that has been following us this entire time might be.
Yeah, but that's after 1 hour later.
Yeah.
I am literally waving. We're not following you. We are the same fucking body. Oh my god.
Where are you going, stepsis?
Oh no, it's happening.
It begins.
All right. Anyway,
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
but
so,
now it's turned into a hentai.
no, it's not going to turn into hentai on my watch.
We're not all the way in the woods
uh,
yet.
So you're doing your perception checks for this this weed. Perception check and knowledge nature from both of you. I don't care if you don't have knowledge nature as a trained skill.
Perception.
Isaac, you're looking for minerals, so because you didn't actually hear what they were
What
looking
do these
for.
hills? No, yes, but do these hills have iron or not iron, like copper or tin or anything I can currently pull up?
They're grassy hills.
Nature. Never didn't roll it.
He has a power though that pulls out metals.
From literally dirt.
You should
Like,
probably
the
be able to-
description says dirt.
The mantle of the earth is like 20% iron, so I really don't.
Do a
Well,
strength test.
The point of this is that Fia was able to find the weeds, and of course Isaac may be a little confused by the fact that Fia's picking flowers when she promised minerals.
Have either of them asked me if this is the correct herb? Because I would definitely know.
This is the correct herb. I'm assuming we would have told him.
Did you?
Did you?
I'm
I
assuming
didn't remember
we would
hearing
have.
it. You told me we were out to get iron. Or copper. Or like
Okay.
mineral.
I told you exactly nothing because you asked nothing.
Precisely.
Yes, good point.
I am playing my character faithfully.
This family is more dysfunctional than my own.
It is Eastern European, so that says something.
Well, a family that drinks booze together gets along together.
Actually, yes. Alcohol is the only thing that keeps us together. Well, that and mutual love. But it's mostly alcohol.
Who knew that alcohol was an adhesive?
Yes.
Recover
Is the
ore.
social adhesive.
Instantaneous. Requires dirt or sand. I'm sure there's plenty of dirt around me.
Yes, but the thing is, you can recover enough filings from anything. You're not
Are
specifically.
you sure you want to make that a rule? That I can just recover ore from the ocean?
From dirt. From any dirt. So it's not
Yes,
like,
that's what the spell says.
yes, so it's not like it's going to signal, oh, that there's a lot of metal here.
Maybe you could recover.
The ability
all
actually
the
specify
sodium
how much
from the,
weight is recovered by
the
surface
ocean.
area?
Berdan, do I see this house? This house here.
Yes, you do. You do see that there's like hamlets out in the woods somewhere. Yes.
The autism is so thick you can cut it with a knife. It's glorious.
There you go. There's the recover ore table.
I want to go to that
don't need
hamlet. Will that
Don't delete
count
it.
as? Will that count as a split in the party if I were to go to that hamlet?
With you.
Depends on what you're going there to do.
I'm going to ask if there is anything of interest, like bandits and the like. Because my character currently has nothing to do.
Okay. While Fia and Calronis are safely recovering the herbs that they were looking for, Sunhound, you take William and it's just William with you, right? No,
And I think
Valek's
Valek.
in there as well. Yeah.
Yep.
So you drive off to the lone area of like loggers and whatnot, working on the wood, cutting firewood, cutting up reasonable building lumber. So it takes you at least like 5, maybe 10 minutes away from Esbel, Fia, and Isaac. Assuming Isaac didn't set up another. No, your teleport beacon still stands for like another hour or so, doesn't it? AC.
Hmm?
You set up a teleport beacon in the wagon, didn't you? And you just teleported back
Yes.
like an hour
Like,
into your.
it was set
blacksmith
up when
journey?
we entered the gate. How much time would it have remaining? With all the traveling we've been doing.
So you have like what 2 hours on that thing? So 1 hour.
I think. Let me look for beacon. Oh, wrong sphere.
All right. Anyway, you stop by the lumber workers, and you can hear their complaints. They're like, "Oh, are you like a hunter of some kind?" There have been the lions in the woods been harassing the sheep of a friend of ours. The last.
Yes, what will you be willing to pay me for hunting this filthy beast? I asked the lumbers.
We are simple loggers. We don't have much money to provide for your request.
Actually, I will make a request of him. We dispatch.
You're not present.
Not there.
Here, you can't split the party then act like you're there. No, it's you.
Mhm.
This is your fault.
No, didn't we go together to the?
No,
No.
there are.
But then we split the party again. See how cancerous this is?
Okay,
What
I
if you're
should
being
have. I
quiet
should
as
have
fuck?
Here,
said.
let
I
me.
should have.
Let me
I
map
assumed
this
I
out.
would go with you.
You're there. Governor's
okay.
there, and then there's Lucian here. That's how
Glorious cancer.
that's how the party is split up by distance right now.
Okay,
Anyway.
so how much herbs do I have? No. How long does it take to fill up the bag?
You can fill it up in about
Oh.
10 minutes of work. They're not sparsely populated on the hillsides out
Okay,
there.
so I will chase after them after I'm done.
Wait. How many bags do we have? Because I can just teleport the bag to the cart.
It's
My
just
beacon's still on the cart.
I think it's 2 satchels.
Because Isaac is spending his time recovering. Let's see, what is it? I believe brass. Yeah, brass from the ground at 60 pounds a cycle.
There are 5 things happening right now.
Yes.
Please stop splitting the party. By the way.
No.
Well, this isn't splitting the party. This is him just doing something autistic while within another group of the party.
Look, I'm getting us money. Thank you. I am the one doing the most money earning things right now.
I will get us money or loyal servants. One of the two.
If we need money, all we need to do is find a banker, and I can literally brainwash him into giving us his entire fortune.
Yes, but we need to have enough funds to meet that banker.
Fair enough, I guess.
All right. So how many spell points are you going to spend in
Give
just
me a second. I
recovering
need to
ore?
answer a phone call.
Does each spell cast of recover or spend a spell point?
Yes.
Let's see, 60 pounds would also. Let's see. I'll only recover 1 round of 60 pounds, since that's basically all I can carry with me to the cart.
I will help, but I can't exactly carry well.
Yeah, precisely. Like, theoretically, we could get 3 rounds of 60 pounds of brass to sell in town. but can all of us carry that to the cart?
So you
Probably
have
not,
like
because we're
what
all very
one?
weak mages.
Well, you have like what one tiny chunk. What was the ore table again?
It's in the group chat table. That link jumps directly to it. Brass, I can recover at caster level 2 for 60 pounds per cast. And the table, where is that? 25-foot cube. So I'm just moving about the hills and picking from different hills, basically.
Okay, so you're walking in about well, that's 25 cubic feet amount of area and retrieving that much metal from it.
Yeah, I'll just go for one round this time of 60 pounds and see what it sells for, and if it's worth my
Depleting
effort put out here.
that entire area's supply of brass in the ground for 2
What?
hours. Yeah.
You're recovering brass, so you can recover alloys. Is
Yes.
it making the alloy out of the copper and zinc? Can we actually?
Assumedly.
So what the fuck? We can make
It-
some
it-
magic fucking alloys with this.
It's pulling particles out of the ground specifically. Yes.
Well, yes, but here's the thing: it's assembling the two different metals into an alloy magically. What is the limit of this capability?
Also, because of my profession, I am able to keep the 60 pound permanently to sell.
Well, if you shape it, yes.
Well, that's just one more spell point at most. But
Anyway,
description of recover ore. Yeah, we can go down that autism later.
Maybe not. Okay. Back to Brominor. Yes, you were asking about partaking tasks for the townspeople here, but they say they don't have money to hire hunters specifically to partake of mission to clear out lions or something. Is Sunhound there?
He needed to answer a phone call.
Okay. All right. So then back to let's see the glowy in the park. And Lord, you there?
Yep.
All right. So you see, after like a while of you doing this, there are no early birds trying to come after your gold. But then a man comes by. It looks like part of the local militia, dressed in the same shabby armor as the guards from the gate. He's like, if you're looking for the temple, down the road to the west, there's the castle. I hear they have a shrine to a god there.
He runs. He literally runs.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
So,
He loses his breath
is it
because he's a nerd. He recovers.
Nerd. You do not make it that far now.
Right? Place me wherever I am.
All right, you get to the gate. You find a closed portcullis blocking your path.
You know the meme, let me in.
All right. After a while of you banging on the portcullis, you get a more well dressed person, or well, it'd be safe to say a well equipped person. Looks not like a guard per se. He looks too arrogant for that. But he's wearing like he's wearing like a chainmail, chain coif, and he has tabard with some heraldry on it. He stops from behind the gate and asks, "What are you doing, strange creature?"
I come here seeking fate. I was told that here there is a place of worship.
We do not allow the un. Let's see. We do not allow the unclean to worship at the feet of the maiden.
Alright, then let me in.
We do not know who you are. From what country? What birth are you?
I hail from another dimension.
So you do not have the knightly vows of the Arness emblazoned in your soul. Is this true?
Yes?
Then you have no entry. Leave now before I smite you.
DM. What are my chances in taking him on?
From behind a portcullis, not well.
How wide are the bars?
I mean, you can fit an arm in there.
So I just so happened to recover a 60-pound chunk of brass.
Can you carry it?
I absolutely can. It is just barely within. It is within my heavy load configuration, and I can just teleport to the cart and place it in the cart.
Leaving Fia and Asbel behind, they have no clue where you went. Yeah.
Oh no, I before I said I can, not did. Now, what I can do is I can spend another teleport beacon and come back if I want to.
What are you going to make into a teleport beacon?
A pebble, what have you? Anything that you can pick up and simply.
Literally anything I can pick up is sufficient.
Is the pebble willing?
You find the one sentient pebble in all the land.
Then you find the second one.
Then the
So
The third, then the fourth.
I go to Azabel and Erzam and say, this chunk of metal is really heavy. I'm going to go place it in the cart. Be right back. Set a teleport beacon to a nearby pebble. Warp to the cart. Put it down and return.
All right, so
Oh,
William
hi,
and
Isaac.
Valek, they see you pop up in the wagon while Sundown's talking to like the peasantry out in this little logging portion of the woods, and then they see you flash out of existence again, leaving
Where
a
you first, by the way.
big chunk of brass behind.
In the cart.
Our brother,
we
he has
also-
become metal.
Presumably as well, we are entirely used to this, right?
This is very much on par for my character.
Probably. So I want to ask them, what can they give me in return for hunting this beast? Will they give me their loyalty?
We're sworn to serve Lord Limewood.
But has he done anything for you?
We're duty bound to swear loyalty to him.
But has he done anything for you?
God, I'm gonna cut away before this conversation gets anywhere. All right, Sophia, Fia and Isabel filled up their satchels. William had returned to both of them. All right. So, what are you gonna do? You're gonna immediately return to the guild.
We go to the cart. We go to the cart.
Yes, we
I
go to the
asked
car.
them. I asked them if they want a lift.
Yeah, sure.
We can teleport with him. Yeah.
Yeah, because so long as
Wait,
they're touching
can-
me and willing to come with me, they can come with me.
Do you have a teleportation mask yet?
No, that's just the default behavior of teleport. Anyone in contact with me, willing to come with me, can come with me.
I'm gonna need to see that. Because I'm pretty sure mass teleport is what allows that to happen. Pretty
Yeah,
sure
in the
base
group.
teleport is you and a heavy load.
Can I ask the lumbers if they,
Here,
the loggers,
that's at the top of the warp chart, the base teleportability. Although it's arguable whether or not I can do 2 at a time. No, the spell point was already made, and it's just yeah. I bring the pebble beacon along with me because it still has 2 hours left. I am not wasting the pebble beacon.
Yeah, you got a pocket pebble now. Alright, so the party is once more reunited, -1 Lucian. You guys appear in the wagon. You're now inside the woods somewhat, and you can see Grovenor arguing with a man about how defines what a lord has done for you.
So what
Abandon
has he
your.
done for you lately?
I actually want to stop this. Grovenor, please, brother. We would never turn our back against our father. I'm sure they wouldn't do that to their own.
Very well. If they won't give their loyalty to me, I will ask them for 1 month of their straightest, best lumber in exchange.
You're gonna ask them for based wood.
Okay,
Yeah.
is my character smart enough to know that this is a stupid request?
Yes.
A whole
Lumber
month
is
is not
quite
actually that bad
fucking
of a request.
expensive. Lumber is quite expensive if it's straight and is
Yeah. The
good
thing is,
lumber
it's stupid because they would never agree to it.
Say yeah. That's what I was saying. It's if anything, it's too much. Like
Okay, 1 week.
You're demanding too much. Yeah.
yeah. Unironically, a whole processed tree would be valid for taking care of a single animal, harassing sheep.
Oh,
No, they
That's
cannot eat
like
the
a day
tree.
of work, isn't it?
Why don't we ask
Yeah,
for a sheep, and then we can have some delicious lamb for dinner?
Oh, we can ask them. Do you have any recently processed sheep? Like any meat we
they
can
are
give?
lumbers. They are loggers.
Actually, I have a great idea for what I want in exchange for us slaying few lions, and that is a few ranks in profession carpenter.
I'll kill your lion if you teach me how to cut down trees and process them into wood.
Basically, yes.
it's gonna take months to learn.
That's actually the best deal they can make.
Well,
Exactly.
if this is anything like 3.5, that's not gonna work at all. You need to literally spend months with the person that's teaching you something.
Yep. So it all depends if you want to spend most of your time in this one little town.
I want the equivalent.
I mean, we hired our lodging for quite a while, so
For a week.
Yes.
For a week.
So I was like, did Fia make that suggestion, by the way?
Yes.
He's like, that's reasonable. I guess it could be a gift to my shepherd friend. If you come back with a lion pelt, that would serve proof.
Very well. I still want at least one day of your best lumber. That's just for me.
I don't know if I can do that. The Lord has been requesting much lumber to be sent to the uh, uh, docks to the far west. There's going to be a crusade, he says.
Hmm.
A crusade?
This shall be remembered, but never mind. We shall hunt the lion if you teach every one of us here present said what Erasem asked for the ransom 1 week of that.
I don't really want to learn carpentry.
I don't want to spend
just
months
want
there.
some meat.
No, of course not.
1 week.
We should.
Or,
Basically, we
pretty
get
much
our
do.
own. We each get something a little bit different out of what he teaches us.
we need.
yes,
What we need is rations. We need to get like
Yeah.
cured smoked lamb. That's what we need.
But this man is not going to be able to send.
Yeah.
It's not the place for rations. At most,
No.
what Isaac would want to learn is
No,
basic
but-
wood processing. As in, how do I turn the tree into firewood?
Basically, yes.
The person we're
My-
doing the job for is a herder, though, so he probably has.
No, he's a logger.
No,
This
the
one's
guy
a-
that this guy is looking for someone in the name of the guy that owns the sheep.
Okay.
Yes, people have friends in the community.
In other words,
Very well.
the ship owner is weak, and I mean, we will be leaving the town soon enough.
All right, so let's jump back to Lucian. Have you made up your mind on what you want to do with this guy that says, "No, you cannot come into the castle"?
I would like to try to engage him in a religious debate.
Diplomacy.
No, a debate, a religious debate.
Yes, diplomacy.
I was thinking more knowledge religion.
It is irrelevant. You're trying to make a convincing argument.
Very well. Why would you turn away one who seeks knowledge and wisdom? Why would you turn away one who seeks faith? Come on, roll.
And you're insufficient. His argument is simple and just. We do not want the bodies of the profane desecrating our altars.
What's
You
the
know-
name of his faith? Have I gotten through his insults or what have you? What order that?
You definitely heard something about worshipping at the maiden, but you can't possibly know what god they describe with a female name.
Can't I even try?
And knowledge religion. Depending on what quote unquote power level of the god that you're seeking, it could be dozens, but let's see. Let's do a knowledge history as well.
Alright. History.
You have some knowledge, because you know this world. You remember it as Archidril, the one from your ball's teachings, and you know the history of this. You can more or less guess by the culture now that this is well, they've said it's the kingdom of Yarness. And the history of this involves like an Arthurian-esque tale about a king being bequeathed the sword from a maiden of the waters, and the most suitable water goddess of sorts would be what did I need to double check the specific name real quick.
So Bretonia.
Slightly inspired, but not exactly.
You have no idea how useful this is for my character.
It's Astra Aria. Or Astraria. Whatever. I can't even
Australia.
pronounce the name that I've made.
Australia?
Can you post the chat?
Australia?
Australia.
Australia.
Oi, mate, welcome to Australia.
Hey, I'm home.
Fine. Keep your fate. I will create my own with hookers and blackjack. And I leave.
You see, unironically, my next proposition would be create your own fate that is even more cleanly and make the outer city the better part.
Oh no, my end goal is to lead a civil religious war, take over every single religious institution, and conquer the entirety of the continent.
And Dylan, we're talking about the fucking RP.
Okay, and quick question: we're going on 3 hours now. How much longer can everyone stay for?
I have plenty for today.
Within the next hour, I'm gonna have to go.
Okay, so let's wind this up in 20 minutes. Okay.
All right, that works out for me
Yeah,
pretty well.
let's go and hunt the fucking lion and be done with it.
No, we'll save the line hunting.
This
for
party
tomorrow.
hunting 20 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so you get the promise of the lumber worker that you can, if you return with a lion pelt, he'll teach you the ins and out of carpentry. Do you want to return to the inn, or perhaps drop your party members off at the guild so they can get their hunter guild registration?
Should definitely do that, yeah.
Yeah, we'll
Valak
just go
has
back.
no
We'll just go
interest
back.
in hunting the lion if all they're going to get out of it is lumberjack lessons.
We're getting that. No, here's the thing. We're getting that from the guy that chops lumber, but we should also ask for the shepherd to give us smoked meat.
Yes. Anyway, let's.
Yes, I need you to
Do
hold
I
one of
even
your
know?
sheep for us as
No,
payment. For...
okay. Unironically, we could make him think that the sheep that we took was already killed by the lion.
Oh, don't you start
Yeah.
this.
I can literally put my mind against his fucking brain and make him think that I own everything he has.
That
And
you
I'm
owe him
Oh,
everything you have?
brainwash. You could brainwash them into being our
Yes.
loyal servants.
I can literally make him fervently believe that he owes me like 1,000
Okay,
gold.
alright,
He's
cut the
slowly
autism.
regretting it.
Alright, so,
No, what I'm trying to point out here is the
no,
futility of this
stop.
entire bullshit.
No, stop. We're trying to end the session in a few minutes, so.
Do I even know that they have something to do in the guild? Have they told me?
Thea or Isabel, you wanna tell your driver where you want to be dropped off at?
Oh yeah, we'll return to The Hunters
The
Guild.
Hunters Guild.
Very well. On we go.
Alright, so it's a not really a short drive, but it's about midday by the time you return to the Hunters Guild after all the wandering around that you've been doing. Your characters are pretty peckish by the time you get in there. The receptionist is still the same one that you had this morning. And he asks, "Can the two of you write?" After you handed off the herbs now.
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
He says, "Fantastic," and he hands out these press printed papers to you guys. Do fill these out, and we'll get you a hunter's token to show to the guards at the gate, so you won't have to pay the tax when you come in on foot.
The gate tax.
All right. We write. What exactly do we need to write down?
Write down your names. I think it's gonna have homeland of birth, descriptions.
Yeah, that's gonna be a problem.
Yes.
We come from the tower.
Yeah, we're not writing that down.
Alright, what do you write down?
I would actually approach them and ask them if it's necessary to note that down.
Wouldn't wouldn't Fia and Isabel have some idea of the land that they came from before they were in the tower, because they were
Well, only
relatively
Isabel
older
does.
when they were taken in.
Only Isabel
I
was
probably wouldn't.
Oh, okay.
So would I know a place?
Yes, you would know an Earth-like place.
Would I know the name of where I was from originally? Do I need to roll anything
Yes,
for that,
because your character has kept that in your character's mind, have you not?
Yeah, that would have been something I would remember or have written down somewhere.
Yep. So you can definitely put that down. And Thea can probably say, bring up the question, and the receptionist will be like, you can just leave the town, Nate. This is mainly for if we need to find you for something."
I show her my sheet and to say, whisper to her, copy this.
I actually will just copy because, fewer problems.
Women willing to take the easy way out and cheat.
It's not cheating if it means you get to survive. Most of the time.
Yes, getting.
It's nothing bad.
I agree with you. Getting
Alright,
on your
so
back, taking it easy.
no, stop it. Alright, so the receptionist says, after receiving the sheets, he says, "Fia, Isabel, welcome to the Hunters Guild. You are now a novice huntsman." He then takes from behind the counter these wooden tokens with the symbol that you've seen paint or inked on the sign outside, carved into them, and hands them over to you.
Thank you. As I take mine.
Alright, and after that you have Lucian running up to the wagon.
Angrily?
Would you like to elaborate your anger to your friends and family?
No, he gets in the cart and soaks and takes out Ori and starts petting him.
All right, so that is, I think, a good stopping point for today. Next time next time you guys are hunting lions.
Yes.
No.
Or you can
No.
send to each tree along the path and talking to each and every single tree.
All right,
You
so
are going to make a haunted forest.
Oh, that'd be so fucking retarded.
all right, so on YouTube and the Discord, thanks for coming by. Thanks for watching. Tomorrow, more autism as promised. Well, not tomorrow. Next Sunday.
Next week.
Hey, we can play tomorrow if all of you are available.
Yeah, I'm not.
No.
Totally no.
Tune
Alright,
in next
goodbye.
week. Same Tism time, same Tism channel.